Have you ever wondered what the next big leap in AI will be? We've all seen the incredible things large language models like ChatGPT and Gemini can do. They can write essays, code, and even have surprisingly human-like conversations. But what if I told you that this is just one piece of the puzzle? What if the true path to human-level AI isn't just about language, but about something far more fundamental, understanding the world like a baby does? Today, we're diving deep into a groundbreaking new model from Meta AI called V JEPA 2.0. This isn't just another language model. It's a completely different approach to building intelligent systems, and it could change everything we know about AI. So, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this new technology is such a huge deal and what it means for the future of artificial intelligence. First, let's talk about how current LLMs work. Think of them as incredibly sophisticated predictors of text. When you give them a prompt, they use their massive training data, which is essentially a huge chunk of the internet, to predict the most likely next word, and then the next, and so on. This process, called autoregressive modeling, is why they're so good at generating fluent and coherent text. But here's the catch. This approach has some serious limitations. For one, it's incredibly inefficient. Training these massive models requires enormous amounts of data and computational power, costing millions of dollars and consuming energy equivalent to a small city. It's like needing to read every book in the world just to learn how to write a single sentence. More importantly, LLMs don't truly understand the world in the way we do. They understand statistical relationships between words, but they lack a deeper, more intuitive grasp of reality. They haven't experienced the world through senses. They don't know that if you drop a ball, it will fall. Not because they've read it a million times, but because they have an internal model of physics. This is where the brilliant AI pioneer Yann LeCun and his team at Meta AI come in with a new vision. Yann LeCun argues that relying solely on text-based training is like trying to understand the world with one hand tied behind your back. He points out that a huge portion of human knowledge is non-linguistic. It's common sense, the intuitive physics we learn as infants just by observing the world around us. A baby learns more about the world in its first few months of life than an LLM learns from terabytes of text. How? Through observation and interaction. This is the core idea behind V JEPA, which stands for Video Joint Embedding Predictive Architecture. Instead of predicting every single pixel in the next frame of a video, which is computationally expensive and unnecessary, V JEPA is designed to learn abstract representations of what's happening. Let's break that down. Imagine you're watching a video of a cat chasing a laser pointer. An old-school model might try to predict the exact color of every pixel in the next frame. V JEPA does something much smarter. It learns a high-level concept. There's a cat, it's moving, and it's following a small red dot. It focuses on the important stuff and ignores the irrelevant details, like the exact pattern on the rug in the background. How does it do this? It takes a video clip, masks out a large portion of it, and then tries to predict the missing parts, not at the pixel level, but in a more abstract, conceptual space. This forces the model to develop a genuine understanding of the objects and their dynamics. It has to learn that cats have fur, they move in a certain way, and they are fascinated by shiny things. This is much closer to how humans learn. We don't memorize every detail. We build mental models. Now, let's bring in V JEPA 2.0. This new version takes things to a whole new level by incorporating audio and text. The model can now not only see a dog barking but also hear the bark and read the word bark. By connecting these different sensory inputs, it builds an even richer, more interconnected understanding of the world. So, how does this compare to our current LLMs? Let's put them head to head. In terms of efficiency, V JEPA is a clear winner. Because it learns abstract representations instead of predicting every single detail, it requires significantly less computational power for training. This makes AI development more accessible and sustainable. Think of it as learning by understanding concepts rather than rote memorization. It's a much more efficient way to learn. When it comes to reasoning and planning, V JEPA has a massive advantage. Current LLMs often struggle with common sense reasoning. They might tell you that a paper boat can cross the ocean because they read it in a story. But they lack the real-world understanding that a paper boat would quickly get soggy and sink. V JEPA, on the other hand, is built on a foundation of understanding the physical world. This allows it to make much more grounded and realistic predictions about how events will unfold. This is the key to building AI that can plan and act in the real world, from self-driving cars that can anticipate pedestrian behavior to robots that can safely navigate a cluttered room. So, does this mean LLMs are obsolete? Not at all. In fact, the future of AI is likely a hybrid approach. Imagine an AI system that combines the powerful language capabilities of an LLM with the deep, world-centric understanding of a model like V JEPA. This system could not only converse with you fluently, but also reason about the physical world with genuine common sense. It could understand your instructions not just as a string of words, but as a goal to be achieved in a complex, dynamic environment. Yann LeCun calls this vision an objective-driven AI. These are systems that can perceive the world, reason about it, and plan a sequence of actions to achieve a specific goal. For example, a home assistant robot powered by this technology could understand the request, clean up the kitchen. It would use its world model to identify the dirty dishes, understand that they need to be placed in the dishwasher, and plan the physical steps to do so, all while avoiding obstacles and adapting to unexpected changes. The implications are huge. This isn't just about creating smarter chatbots, it's about creating truly intelligent agents that can interact with and assist us in the physical world. Think of advancements in robotics, autonomous vehicles, personalized medicine, and scientific discovery. An AI that understands the world like we do can become a true partner in solving some of humanity's biggest challenges. VJEPA 2.0 is a major step towards this future. It demonstrates that learning from video and other sensory data, by building abstract world models, is a more efficient and powerful path to intelligence than just processing text. It's a shift from a language-centric view of AI to a world-centric one. So, what's next? Researchers at Meta and beyond will continue to refine these models, making them even more capable of understanding complex interactions and long-range planning. We're still in the early days, but the path is becoming clearer. The AI of the future won't just be a master of language, it will be a master of reality. It will have the common sense of a child, combined with the vast knowledge of a supercomputer. It's an incredibly exciting time to be following the world of AI. The progress we're seeing with models like V JEPA 2.0 is paving the way for a new era of intelligent systems that can truly understand and interact with our world in meaningful ways. Thanks so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this new approach to AI? Do you think world models are the future, or will language models continue to dominate? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on the latest breakthroughs in AI, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next one.